Hi everybody. She gave an introduction that maybe even I can't give. So firstly, thank you so much for having me. It is always an honor to be able to come to such platform and talk to young minds. Now let's quickly jump into it. So you all know about social media and the illusion it creates. Today I want to focus more on that and maybe give you a reality check as well. So what it looks like, it looks like a very glamorous world with a lot of perks, and a lot of influencers are known to enjoy their lives. Most of the people, when I tell them that I'm a content creator, the response I usually get is, ये तो मैं भी कर लूँ, वीडियोस ही तो बनानी है, ये तो हम भी कर सकते हैं. But it is not as easy as it looks. Now, and yes, of course, we get to travel a lot, we get to party a lot, and we do earn a lot of money. But I would want to break it down to you guys that it is as difficult, or maybe even more difficult, than any job that I have done previously, or any business that I have done. So, firstly, with content creation as well, there is no 9 to 5, it is a 24/7 job. I don't really remember when was the last time I actually took a break from work, no matter what I'm going through in personal life, or even when I'm not doing well, there is no off. And of course, most of the content creators that you talk to, they go through the same pressure and stress of numbers. This is one problem that's constantly ongoing in everybody's mind, that you need to grow, you need certain numbers. That is the only way to grow on social media. That is the only way to earn good money and create a name for yourself. And staying relevant is also really important, because as we are growing, our lives are changing, but we need to make sure that our content is always relatable and being watched by every age group. So that pressure of coming up with new ideas every day, and this is not something that we do maybe once or twice a month. Every second day or every day, content creators have to come up with some new idea. That kind of creativity can easily get saturated within few days, but to fight that and to keep going for a really long time is really difficult. Now, let's talk about the perks, of course. So, yes, I will not deny the perks that have come with content creation. You are your own boss. You can work according to your timelines. There is nobody that you have to answer to. And for somebody, whenever you start your journey, your career, this is one of the greatest freedom that anybody can ask for. Then there is no denying that it is great money. If you have reached a certain stage and if you have got good numbers, then the money will flow in. And additional perks are also there. You get to be your own boss, and whatever you want to do. If you want to focus on travel, you can be a travel creator. If you want to do something related to fashion, you can be that. Food, there are so many possibilities in this world, but it is actually a double-edged sword. So with content creation, and once you make your life public, there is constant judgment no matter what you do. According to you, you might be doing the right thing, but there are going to be hundreds of people with different opinions, and they feel entitled to talk about your life, to talk about your decisions, and comment on it. So, firstly, everybody needs to have that thick skin to deal with that. When I became, the maximum hate comments that we got was when I became a mom. And almost everybody had something bad to say about my parenting and about my motherhood. But to deal with that and not give up is itself not easy. Then trolls, comments, comparisons, that comes every day. No matter what you do, you're doing something positive, people will find faults in that as well, and they will come up with something negative to say. Now, it is easy to, maybe when it is maybe just one or two or three such comments, but when you are facing this daily from multiple people, then it takes a toll on your mental peace. But now we will talk about how content creation is not just a hobby or something that you're doing to pass your time. It is actually a very good source of building your career and how you can make more of it. So content creation will teach you a lot of skills. For me, it taught us about storytelling and consistency and aesthetics. So earlier, whatever we were doing, uh, content creation started as a hobby, something that I liked doing, making videos about something relatable. But when you deep dive into it, you learn more about how to reach numbers, how to get through that wall and be able to impact or influence a larger audience and break the barrier of age group, break the barrier of cities, geography, economics. That all you have to learn, and content creation, if done properly, that actually teaches you all of that. And that is how Snowberry was born. So it's our dessert brand. I really hope that you guys have heard about it or maybe tried about it. Now, when Snowberry was, we were brainstorming about it, we thought that everything that we're going to do with this brand has to come on social media as well, because that is how we created and started our journeys. So all the past experience that we learned about digital marketing, about social media marketing was put to good use in our business. So that is one thing that social media taught us and that actually helped our brand. And we started small and we grew organically. So even then, we've been very true to our roots and what we are. Whatever investment we started with, whatever money we started with, we did not want to do something very fancy, spend a lot of money and get customers for a short time. We wanted to do something long term. So that is how we thought of whatever small amount of money we'll keep investing and gain from that instead of making a huge budgets and maybe get into huge debts which we'll not be able to recover later on. So that was one strategy that helped us as well. With entrepreneurship as well, there's a fine line between the two. And with this kind of work also, there are no off buttons. There are no breaks, there are no vacations. You're working every single day, every festival, and you are the one man army. Whenever you're starting your business, it starts with one person who has to do everything, no matter what they show you in Bollywood or maybe OTTs. There are no fancy teams, there are no fancy offices when you're starting. Snowberry started from our home kitchen, and we were the ones serving, we were the ones making, we were the ones cleaning. So we have seen that kind of journey to this stage where the brand has grown to almost 50 outlets. And most importantly, the balance between work, personal and personal life and work also has to be maintained, especially when you're dealing with something like content creation as well and then entrepreneurship. Now, a lot of people ask, how do you manage everything, being a mother, then being a content creator and entrepreneur? So, there are no fixed formulas, there is no single mantra. Every decision is ad hoc. Whatever, one day I am required to be a boss, other day I'm required to be a mother, and some days I'm just juggling between a lot of roles. But women in general are known to Women in general are known to be better time managers and they are better at time slicing. So that really helped. But at the same time, it is a very wise decision to learn about delegation a lot. When I was your age and I was organizing fests, maybe in college, I wanted to do everything on my own. I wanted to do everything my way. The same thing happened when I became a mother as well. But eventually, I realized that learning delegation is also an art. So you can't expect other people to work exactly the way you want them to work. You have to give them that independence and you have to trust the process as well. Once you learn all of this, you can come up with a very good and strong team with good ethics that is actually getting the work done. So this also includes letting go of your control over everything. No leader can control everything that is happening in their team. That is really important to understand. So delegation is one of the, I feel, to do anything in life and to reach a good level of leadership, you need to understand time slicing and delegation. Then, success is not just about how much your paycheck is, or if you're talking about content creation and how many likes or followers you have. It's a very subjective topic, but real success is the whole life that you create, which definitely includes how much money you're making, but also how much independence you have in your life. So don't just focus on what your job or your business is offering you, but also focus on the type of life that you have created. Recently, I was watching a reel and I really resonated with it. उसमें लिखा था that कामयाबी वो ही चुनना जिसमें त्योहार पर घर आ सको. And I feel that is really important to choose if you get to be with your family as well, be able to give time to your personal life, and that is actually the real success when you're able to decide what you want to do when you want to do. And ultimately, I would say that hard work will always be the most important to make anything work, be it right now, be it getting your job or your exams or later on. But with hard work, you have to have a proper focus and a direction on how to get things done. Thank you.